Competitive is changing in Overwatch 2. In this post that they posted today, the 28th of September, not too long before the game releases, they're talking about the changes they are implementing into competitive. Now, I talked about unlocking competitive yesterday in a video about the first time user experience. TLDR, if you are a brand new account to Overwatch 2, you will be put into the first time user experience if you are a brand new account, and you need to win 50 quick play matches before competitive even unlocks for you. I talk about this a little bit more in the video yesterday about the Defense Matrix initiative. I will put it down in the description if you are curious to know more about that. But what I want to talk about is skill tier divisions. Now, skill tier divisions are going to replace SR in Overwatch 2. And what skill tier divisions are, instead of having a number like 2200 for gold, you will be gold 4. As an example, you'd be put into gold 4. There are 5 divisions ranking from 5 being the lowest to 1 being the highest for each tier. So bronze to grandmaster is still in the game, but instead of having a numeric value, you will have bronze 5 through 1, then silver 5 through 1, etc, etc. Tier divisions represent the same skill level as SR, but they give players a higher value view of where they are placed in competitive. Each division represents approximately a 100 SR range. Players will receive a competitive update every 7 wins or 20 losses instead of every single game. So instead of watching your rank go down every game that you may lose, or watching it go up for every game you may win, you will get an update about where you are ranked in competitive every 7 wins or 20 losses. Also says here, competitive updates will show your progress and adjust your division if necessary. Looking at the past 7 or 20 games as a collective helps you better understand how you are performing in competitive rather than putting a ton of pressure on each individual game. We want you to feel like you're improving and being rewarded for advancing from the first day you started playing competitive in Overwatch 2. My opinion, I do like this a little bit better. I think it is pretty discouraging to some people to see just, you know, your number just going down, 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 down. But if you lose and not seeing it go down every single game, I think that makes people want to keep playing in a sense. I know for me personally, I think that will change my mindset a little bit when it comes to competitive. I think overall, this is a good change. Now, placements for competitive are also getting a change. Instead of playing 5 matches without a rank, you'll be unranked until your first competitive update after the first 7 wins or 20 losses. You can expect to start in lower skill tier divisions after placement matches and progress through the ranks through the season. What I feel like they're saying here is you'll be put into a tier and then you'll be at the lowest number of that tier. So if you ranked into gold, you'll be gold 5 and they want you to get the gold 1. That's your goal. You want to get the gold 1. I don't know if you could be placed into things like gold 2 or gold 3. You might just be starting at gold 5 if you got into gold and then get your way up. That is what I'm feeling with how they are explaining it here. One thing I wanted to talk about also is skill decay in competitive. I remember bringing this up in a video in the past that when they talked about this, I believe, but they went into a little bit more detail of how it's going to work. It says here, players who haven't played recently are less likely to maintain their actual prior skill output in a match. To help account for this and make matches fairer, players who haven't played in a while will find their internal matchmaking rating lowered to help us reevaluate and determine their current skill level. We'll also adjust their internal matchmaking rating more quickly up or down as they play matches after returning. Returning players will therefore quickly get back to their appropriate skill tier and division as they continue to play. Now, this is great because a thing in Overwatch 1, you could get Grandmaster. Your Grandmaster, you could stop playing for months and you get, you still get put in the Grandmaster every time you do your placements. But that if you don't play a game for months, you're not going to be as good as you were when you got it the first time. You know what I mean? So what they're doing here is that when you leave the game for a while, your skill is going to decay. Your rank is going to decay. They're assuming that since you haven't played in a while, you are going to be bad at playing the game again. So you're not going to be put right back into the same rank that you were when you stopped playing months prior. But like they said, when you come back, they adjust your matchmaking so it can go quickly up or down to put you back where you belong accordingly. So if you were a grandmaster for that season and then you miss a couple seasons and you come back, you might be a diamond now. You might be masters now. This is a good way to make it so people don't just leave the game for months on end and then come back and do 5 competitive games and they are back into Grandmaster when metas have changed, when new heroes are out, everything's changed about the game at that time. It's better for the players who have been grinding and playing every single day, so they don't get this ball and chain on their ankle when they're trying to rank up. You know what I mean? Like I said, I'll put this in the description below again so you can read it more thoroughly. I basically just browsed what I think most people want to know about. So yeah, thank you so much for watching and taking the time to watch the video. I hope this helped you get a gist of what's going to be competitive, what the competitive is going to look like in Overwatch 2. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.